Hello everyone, Nikhil this side from Coding Beam. So in this video we are going to learn about the get and set properties in the JavaScript, and in the previous video we have learned about the class, and now it's time to learn the properties there. So it is an association between a name or a key and a value. Actually in JavaScript an object is a collection of properties where each property contains a key value pair. A property's value can be a functions or a variables. In a read-only property, we do not specify the set function because the set function is used to set a value. In the write-only property, we do not specify the get function, and in both, we need to specify both get and set functions. And how to define properties? So below is the syntax to define the properties. There will be the object dot define properties, and then the first argument will be the this, and it will be the current object, and then there will be the objects. So then now the first name is here is the property name, and we have defined it in the quotes, and it will be a string, and then there will be the get and set functions there. The get is returning the variable, and it is the first name, as the first name is a variable declared in the object, and set is setting a new value to this variable. So this is how can we declare the properties in the JavaScript. So now we will move on to the Visual Studio Code to demonstrate this. Now we are in the Visual Studio Code. Now we will declare an object, and it will be a car again, function car. And then we will declare two variables here. First one will be the make, and then it will be the Honda. The second one will be the model, and it will be the city. And then we need to specify the properties also to get and set the values. So the object dot define properties, and the first one, it will contain the car object. So we will now directly go to this. So then the second object will be there, and then in this object we have to define the properties. Like if we have to define the make, so it will be in the string, and it will be the make. And now we have to specify the get, and it will be the, and in this there will be an anonymous function, and then we will return the make value here, the make, which is the variable we have declared here. So now in the make property, it is now returning the make variable. So now we can now define the set function also. There will be the set, and then the key value pair, and then again an anonymous function. But this anonymous function will get a value as an argument. So we will define a parameter, and then we will just set the make to this value. So then the value will be now, the make will be now this value. And now if we have to instantiate it, so there will be the const car equals to new car object, and then if we have to access the car, the make variable or the make property of the car, so we have to console.log. So then there will be the make, like the car dot make. So now if we will console.log, now probably we will see the Honda in the console. So if I will console.log, so now you will see the Honda is there as expected. So now if we have to set a new value to this make, we have to go again, and then we can now set by the car dot make, and it will be the, like the Hyundai. And now if I will console.log again, now you will see the Hyundai will be there. The first there will be the Honda, and then there will be the Hyundai. So now we have declared the both read and write only properties. So then if we have just to declare the read only, so we have to go to this make, and then I will make this model variable, and it will be the read only. So it will be the read only. So new property will be the model, and then we will just get the value via the key value pair and the anonymous function, and it will return us the value of the model. So now if I will now save, and if I will now console.log again the car dot, and it will be now the model, and if I will now console.log, now we will now see here the city, because we have declared the model as a city here. So now the city is in the console window. So now if we have to declare only the write only property, so we have to go and we can now declare only the let, and it will be the date, like the year, and it will be the 2020. And if we have to declare the write only, then we have to give only the set variable here, and it will be the set, and it will contain only the set in the anonymous function, and the function will contain a parameter, and it will be the value, and then we can now set the value of the year, which name I have declared is I forgot to add the underscore, so then the year equals to the value. So now these are the properties. So now if I will save, invalid left hand side in assignment, I think there is an error, I think. So I have to see the year equals to value. So this was the error. So we have to declare by this, and now the error will be gone. So now if I will now console.log the car dot year, now we will see the undefined, because it is not getting the value, because we haven't specified the get function here. So now this property is returning the undefined to us in the console window, but then we can set this property by this car dot year equals to 2021 or anything, but it will give us the undefined whenever we get this variable here by get this property. So these are the model is the read only property, and the year is write only property. So these are about the properties. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you will like the video, and guys, please subscribe to our channel if you are new. Okay.